Yo YouTube, hope you guys are doing well. Back with another video. I'm gonna be doing a top FX plugins that I like using for Scenecore and Hyperpop. These are just FX plugins, not synths or anything like that. So yeah, let's jump into it. First one we got here. These are all like just MIDIs that I dragged in from my MIDI collection. But yeah, the first effects we're gonna be talking about is ShaperBox 3. Some of y'all might know about this. It's kind of mainstream. A lot of people probably use ShaperBox 2 or whatever. But yeah, let's check it out and see what it sounds like. So as you can see, it's doing a lot of different effects. It's doing like some timing effects, which is kind of like growth speed. ShaperBox has drive, filters, stutters, bit crushing, width. That just means like how wide like you hear it, like off to the sides. It's not right down the middle. So ShaperBox 3 has a lot of different things, and you can like you know, power down some of these, add extra ones. Like if say you wanted another time on top of that, you could do that. There's a bunch of different presets. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to the melody without the ShaperBox 3. That way you guys can hear what it's doing. So this is just the Vital synth, super no effects, and then with the ShaperBox. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different presets, and you can make your own and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of good presets that you can add to this. Next one, if you guys have seen all my other, I sound like a broken record talking about it. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these plugins. Like they're not paying me to talk about them or anything like that. These are literally like the plugins I use. So yeah, if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm always talking about duck. It's literally just, you know, a ducker, a gator. It's just ducking the signal, so it sounds like it's breathing. So this is with the effects on, and as you can see, it's just ducking this beginning signal. Nothing. Ducking. So yeah, super useful for these type of beats. Anything EDM, anything like hyperpop, Scenecore. Those are gonna be super useful. So definitely check those out. All right, next up we got the second synth. So this is called Lifeline Expanse. It's kind of like ShaperBox, but it doesn't have as many as the like effects. This one's a little bit more simpler. This one I really like using it for the reverbs it has. Yeah, really just the reverbs that it gives it these sounds. Let's check it out. So yeah, super chill, super vibey. This really sounds like a 80s style sounds or whatever, but let's check it out without the effects. So it still sounds good, don't get me wrong. It sounds good without it, and then now with it. Just makes it brighter, gives it a different feel, different space. Here, we'll go through some of the presets too. So as you can see, there's a lot of different. Let's pause that. As you can see, there's a lot of different styles. Some of them you saw like the names; they were more like for basses and stuff. But yeah, I really just like using it on melodies, to be honest. So yeah, check this out. And you could change like the mix level. Say you just want it a little bit more subtle, you can change the mix level. You can turn off some of the modules, turn on some modules. So there's a lot you could do, and you could turn like a sound that's already pretty good to, you know, make it even better. So yeah, check out Lifeline Expanse. Next up, next up. What do we got? What do we got? All right, we got two here. Again, this one's more like a vintage style, I guess. More like a eurodance. If you want to do like that early 2000s eurodance, this is probably like super useful. Let's check out what the synth sounds like with the two effects. All right, now let's take off the effects. So yeah, you could hear it off the bat. It still sounds good, but it doesn't have like that extra chorusy feel, which is what this is doing. It's called TAL Chorus LX. It's basically just a chorus from like a vintage, those like vintage synthesizers, like the Juno, Jupiter. Like it's that style of chorus. I like throwing this on pads and synths. It just like goes crazy. It just makes it sound bigger. It's a chorus. Yeah, it gives it some nice color. And then if I want even like a more vintage feel, if you want like that early 2000s eurodance, that 1980s like dust, then check out Vinyl. If it loads up, there we go. Yeah, just you guys have probably seen this on like how to make like for trap beats and stuff. People like throwing this on just to make it sound more vintage, like on loops and stuff. So you could even use it for that. Like if you're using trap loops, just throw this on and it makes it sound more vintage, more retro. Yeah, let's go through some of the settings. So you could see how it gives it like, it's like a background sound. Some like a white noise, electrical, it's like a buzzing sound. That's super cool. Yeah, you could change like the year. So if I put it to 1930, it'll sound like older. You could even use that for like an intro. Like that sounds hard right there. That sounds like Drake's about to come on and go, yeah, or something. I don't know. I don't know, but that sounds cool. But yeah, it has a bunch of different things you could do. Where you could change the gain on the other stuff too. The warping is cool. See how it gives it like that retro vintage style. But yeah, check it out. Isotope Vinyl. And this one might be free too. I'm not 100% sure, or it was at one point. So yeah, check that out. All right, we're closing to the end here. Number 4. All right, number 4. I think I've talked about this one too. It's just called Transgate. This one's super useful on like the in the Scenecore Hyperpop area, because it just gives like that cool Transgate effect on any kind of synth you have. So let's check out what that sounds like. So yeah, nothing crazy. It's literally just making it. It's gating the incoming signal to make it sound, give it like that trance feel. As you can see, without it, let me mute it. That's straight out of Vital Synth, like no other effects you can see. And then with it, just gives it like that instant bounce. You could already hear like the 4 on the forward kick, the boom boom boom. So yeah, Transgate, super useful. It has presets and stuff too. I mostly just use like the regular, just throw that on, mess with the mix, mess with the ADSR, attack, sustain, and all that. So yeah, check out Transgate. That's pretty much all the effects VSTs. I think this one's more of like a mastering type tool. So here I have a beat that I made. It's on 5. Yep. It's called Clone, and it's basically it just gives it lets you kind of like reference what it sounds like, what your audio sounds like in other areas. So like a TV or like a car, or like, you know, it just gives it like a different feel. So let's check that out. Without it. See, so it sounds like it's referencing a TV here. Turn it off. Yeah, that's the regular beat. And it has some like cool little effects too, like 8-bit, so it makes it sound like retro. And you could change the EQs and stuff too. Telephone. So yeah, super cool plugin to like mess around with. You can put like, there's a lot of things you could do with this. You could edit like your beat audio. You can do some cool like vocal stuff like this telephone, an intro. You can, yeah, there's just like so much stuff you could do. So definitely check this out. It's called Clone. You can do it for effects, a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all the plugins, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of the plugins, so you know, they're not like paying me to say, hey, say good things about our plugins. These are literally the plugins that I use like all the time. So yeah, check them out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll be making another video. I'm trying to do these videos at least like once a day, like some kind of like informative video every day. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, take it easy, guys.